Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Mrs. Shali Andari SPD MPD and Mr. Chundasari SPD MPD as lecturer will teach English course in the education management profession and all my friends that I love. Hello everyone, before I begin my presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Arie Maulidya from Education Management Method. In this opportunity, I would like to give a presentation about education management problem in the field of the curriculum during the COVID-19 pandemic. First, I will start about my presentation from the definition of curriculum. The curriculum is an educational design that contains objective, content, material, programs, and a series of activities in the learning process. This curriculum is used as a guideline for the implementation of education by educational unit, so that the goals of education and the teaching and learning process become more focused. In addition, it is useful for achieving the goals of national education and the goals of the education unit. The next is the definition of curriculum development. Curriculum development is a planning process to get better curriculum outcome. This development is based on the result of research from the previous curriculum. Then it is developed into a curriculum that can adapt to the condition of the time with the activity and learning process, so that better results are obtained for the implementation of learning in the future. Let's move on to curriculum problems during the COVID-19 pandemic. The world is currently experiencing a state of emergency due to the pandemic caused by the COVID-19 virus. This virus has spread so fast and has spread to various countries. Its spread also reached Indonesia, which caused a tremendous effect. These conditions have an impact on change in all sectors of life. One of the sector effect is the education sector. The education sector experienced obstacle to the implementation of education. This can be seen from the absence of face-to-face learning process in school for a while. The goal is to reduce the spread of the COVID-19 virus during the pandemic. This condition is certainly something that must be followed up immediately so that the learning process continues. The education sector also has great challenges to continue to provide education during the pandemic. One of these challenges is the education curriculum in Indonesia. The curriculum is a series of learning plans for educational units. Therefore, the curriculum must always be defined and developed. The goal is to be able to adapt to the condition of the time. Previously, education unit had used and implemented the 2013 curriculum or K13. However, the curriculum does not allow it to be fully implemented during the pandemic. In addition, learning will not run effective considering the condition during the pandemic. So to overcome this, it is necessary to develop an educational curriculum so that the learning process can run smoothly. The development of this educational curriculum certainly still refers to the national curriculum. Curriculum development is carried out and published by the Ministry of Education and Culture of the Republic of Indonesia. The form of the development is in the form of policies related to the emergency curriculum. This curriculum is simplification of the national education curriculum. The goal is to adjust the learning process to special conditions, namely the pandemic period. In addition, so that activity and the learning process can run smoothly. Therefore, curriculum development is so important in certain conditions. The goal is to be a solution to all obstacles and challenges, so that the implementation of education and teaching and learning process activity continue to be carried out. This development also makes it easier for educational units to meet the learning needs of students, so that it is easier to improve and complete the achievement of the competencies of students. Okay, everyone, this conclusion is please note that we are currently entering the era of the COVID-19 crisis. This condition have an impact on changes in all sectors of life. One of the sector effect is the education sector. This makes the education sector experience obstacle and in the implementation of education. However, it is also a big challenge for educational units to continue to provide education during the pandemic. One of these challenges is the education curriculum in Indonesia. The curriculum is a set of learning plans for educational units Therefore, the curriculum must always be refined and developed. The goal is to adapt to the condition of the time so that it can be a solution to all obstacles and challenges in the implementation of education. In addition, so that the activity of the teaching and learning process can always be carried out and can run smoothly. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for paying attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.